is a beautiful day to do these reactions. Listen, like it before you light it. Hit the sub before you hit the bud, man. So we got one that says story time. My homeboy was hunching two of my homegirls. Well, your homegirls was getting bust up. It is what it is. Let's see what it's talking about.
But y'all got to keep up. All right, so these are the characters. Homegirl Kayla, homegirl T, homeboy Jacob, right? Right. So, summer of 2023, Kayla and Jacob started messing with each other. Now, I had been friends with Kayla since I was in 4th grade, so probably like 2012 or something. And I became friends with Jacob in 2019, 2020, whatever. And I became friends with T when I moved to Mississippi, right? Kayla and Jacob end up like talking to each other, and I'm telling them like I don't think that's a good idea because Jacob had already talked to another one of my friends and that didn't go so well. So I'm like, hey, I don't think you should do that. But at the end of the day, y'all grown and they ain't want to listen to me. Again, y'all grown, go ahead. So me and them ended up falling out because one of their friends was like, one of Kayla's friends was telling her like, oh, Alicia telling your business to Jacob. And that was never the case because whatever y'all got going on don't got a fuck thing to do with me. So I ended up cutting both of them off, right? Both of them cut. So now I moved to Mississippi August 2023. Sometime
She must have went to Mississippi to go to college or something because nobody from, I'm looking at a Detroit shirt, moves to Mississippi just for the fun of it.
in that time period around October, me and Jacob became back cool, right? So he like, you coming home for the break? You might as well pull up to my college, whoop the whoop. So my homegirl T, she's from Chicago. You know, Chicago and Michigan right next door. So we like, boom, we pull the 2 men down there. Oh, and Jacob is telling me that him and Kayla broke up. But I have no way of knowing this because me and Kayla, you know, I cut her off and I didn't get back cool with her. So I'm like, bet, you know, we come to your college. So me and T drive from Mississippi to Big Rapids, Michigan. We go to Ferris State University. We at Jacob and his homeboy, you know, they college. Jacob ended up posting my homegirl T. And somebody showed Kayla, and Kayla called my phone like, I want to fight you. You put my nigga on other bitches, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, whoa, he told me y'all broke up. Whole time, they was never broke up. Never broke up. Fine, this was December because it was the break. So this when me and Kayla get back cool because damn, like, wow, he was really playing shit crazy. So I cut him off. I get cool with Kayla. And I tell T, like, I'm telling T, like, this going on, whoop, whoop, whoop. You can still choose to fuck with him if you want to. So essentially, she ended up stop fucking with him. And then they both stopped fucking with him, right? Fast forward, I had go back to campus or whatever. Me and T go back to campus. It is now April. I'm getting ready to come back to Michigan. And Kayla was like, can you be back cool with Jacob? Because, you know, his birthday next month. And I don't want to be the only girl there. Like, he was his only other female friend. So can you be back cool with him? I'm like, yeah, cool. Now, my birthday is the month after his. So keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm like,
I want to stop this and say this right quick. I don't hang out with nobody who hang out with people I'm not cool with. Straight up. I cut that BS out like a cancer.
okay, cool. So I go to his birthday. Me and Kayla cool. Me and Jacob end up being back cool. So now I'm cool with everybody across the board, right? Fast forward to my birthday in June. When T came back to Michigan or whatever, she went to go stay with Jacob because that was her sneaky link from 6 months prior. Now, I'm telling Kayla and T, both y'all need to leave this nigga alone because he not shit. Now, I can't say that he still fuck with her. He still fuck with her because I'm friends with everybody now. I can't say nothing. So I'm like, hey, y'all just need to leave him alone. They didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to leave him alone. So T ended up coming to Michigan for my birthday. She ended up hunching on Jacob, whatever. Kayla goes through Jacob's phone, finds all of this information out. Now, Kayla want to fight me. I'm telling you, leave him alone. Leave him alone. You coming to me saying he cheating. She even thought he was cheating with me. No. So I'm telling you, leave this man alone. You didn't want to leave this man alone. You wanted to fuck around and find out. So you fucked around and found out. So now you mad at me that I didn't tell you. Okay, I understand that. You're mad at me because I'm your friend. I should have told you if I knew. Whatever. Do y'all know she took Jacob back? And to this day, like, I have made a story time about some whole other shit. She in the comments like, but I want to fight you. I'm outside your house. She called me private. I want to fight you. She blew my phone up. And when she found T numbers, she blew her phone up. All type of shit. And yet she still took this nigga back. And to this day, she be on that nigga phone.
Say, bro, that's why I don't get in people business. Toxic relationships and all that kind of stuff. Giving out advice, lending a hand. Let me help you move your shit out the crib. I had a homeboy, bro. I helped this man move out his crib only to help him move back into that bitch about 3 days later, dog. I was so hot about that shit. To this day, I'm still mad about that. You see what I'm saying? But this sound like some YN activity, bro.
Hate you, Some bitch don't do shit. You don't vote. Fucking rappers, all you do is eat shit. Fuck. That's all right. Your mama's a man.
I mean, damn, dog. And I would, hey, bro, listen, I'll put it to you like this. I would not bet my house on the fact that she didn't let that same man hit her too, though. I would not bet the house on that. Straight up. He busting up all these women and you don't want to see what all the hype about? And that's your man's? Come on now. I'm not going for that. What be causing these women to crash out like this? It's never worth it, bro. I think it's because they haven't heard any stories about their peers going to jail over this type of shit. Once y'all start locking them up, they're going to be a little less reluctant to do this.
I need to know who's right. I told my fiance that I wanted to get a headlamp to go running. He said, what do you need a headlamp for? And he did that whole eyebrow raise thing, all skeptical like. I said, so I can go running because it's dark outside. He said, I thought you've been running when it's dark. You just stay on like the well-lit paths and areas. I said, yeah, but I want to hit this other trail and it's not lit. And so I need a headlamp so I can see. He said, oh, you mean that trail that's kind of like out in the woods that doesn't have any other lights and not a lot of other people around? I said, yeah, bingo, that trail. He said, absolutely not. I said, did you just tell me no? Why? He said, so you want to run in the dark by yourself in the woods in a secluded area on a trail by yourself. I said, well, that was the plan. He said, no, not going to happen. Sorry. Am I overreacting or is he just being protective, looking out for me? What would you do?
Yeah, this is why we say y'all women are just like children, bro, because y'all don't understand the adults, which is us men. We're trying to protect you. That's like your little girl or boy asking why they can't run around the house with scissors. It's dangerous. Like, something bad can happen. It's that simple. Crazy.
It's a good amount of people out here that are in a weed psychosis. This video is not for them because they won't believe me and they might think I'm out to get them.
Like it before you light it.
I don't want no smoke with y'all. This video is for their friends, family, and associates of them. That boy, that girl ain't been laced. They are in a weed psychosis. As soon as somebody enters a weed psychosis, everybody like, oh my God, yeah, I think they got laced. They got laced. No, how the fuck would they get laced? And they out here smoking with everybody else. They're not getting laced, or else everybody else would be laced as well. This person be siphoning with 6 different people. You think all 6 of them is laced?
Nah, see, I'm going to tell you what you wrong at, dog. I'm going to go back to Friday, the movie. When Hector passed the blunt to Smokey, they was used to hitting that angel dust on top of that shit. Smokey, that was his first time coming in contact with it. And that's why he ended up in the pigeon coop. That's what it was?
No. But what's going on is they are entering a weed psychosis. They are having hyper-realistic hallucinations and paranoia because the weed is no longer for them. You know how you can develop an allergy later on in life? It's the same thing with weed. That shit could stop fucking with you one day and cause you to lose your goddamn marbles. Don't underestimate getting laced, though. That's not what I'm saying. That's still a real possibility. What I am saying, though, it's a good amount of people whose issue isn't necessarily that they got laced. It's that they smoked past the point that they were supposed to.
That leads me to ask this question. Is there a point that Snoop Dogg could smoke past that he wasn't supposed to go past? Food for thought.
You know how like some of you started smoking, you was like, yeah, I don't like smoking because it makes me paranoid. It makes me feel very uneasy. There are people who didn't have these type of symptoms when they smoked and started to develop these type of symptoms when they smoked and decided, fuck it, I'm just going to keep on smoking because typically they were already addicted to smoking. And then when they finally have that little psychotic break, it automatically is, oh my God, I think they were laced. And then since people believe that they were laced, they don't stop them from smoking because they're like, well, how much worse could it possibly get? When in fact, it is most likely them going through some sort of weed psychosis and they need to detox from the drug and honestly put that shit down forever. To give an anecdote from my life, on my birthday, I had grabbed 2 sections, 60 people came out, and even my
I don't know 60 people to come out nowhere for my birthday, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people know me. I don't know them. Therefore, ain't gonna be no section with 60 people in it.
brothers came out. My one brother, Rosa L, he starts smoking. He's smoking with him and his 2 friends. My younger brother comes in. He like, can I smoke with y'all? They let him. He hit the L like twice, take 1 shot, and he decides he needs to go back home. I get a call from his fiance like 30 minutes later, and they're like, oh my God, did y'all lace him? What the fuck did y'all give him? What drugs did y'all give him? I said, what? You fucking lazy? Are you crazy? What are you talking about? Not gonna lie, I felt a little offended. I know she was scared in the moment, but do I look like I just be out here doing random drugs? Like I would sit here and give my little brother some fucking crack or heroin? Like what are you talking about? What drugs did you give? Like I would sit here and let my little brother get laced. Like what are you talking about? I had to wait a day and a half for him to get out the hospital because they had 302'd him. And when he got out, he called me. He like, yeah, bro, they thought I was laced. I wasn't laced. It's just that recently when I've been smoking, I start like seeing things and it makes me super duper paranoid and basically textbook psychosis. So I asked him, well, why do you keep on smoking? Bro, because it never used to be like this. I used to love the feeling. I don't know, bro, but the last like 15 times 15! Nigga, it took you 15 fucking times to realize that you should put the fucking L down? Point is, he put the weed down for about a year now. No issues ever since. He's been 100% cool. And that's what I'm telling you. You may have a friend that you think was laced, and hopefully if you caught on to it in time, maybe if they put the weed down, they'll revert back to normal or close enough to it.
Hey man, you know what's interesting though, dog? Drugs in general have different effects on different people. You know what I'm saying? Side effects and things of that nature. You may take a prescription drug over the counter and you get sick. You have a crazy ass reaction. Meanwhile, 99.9% of the other people that do it don't experience none of that shit, bro. It's just like you just that unlucky person that day. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like this weed shit though, they making it strong as hell, man. Like I don't. It's chemical. It's not the shit that God gave us. It's not the burning bush. It's new chemical. And it's a lot of stuff going on in the new weed, man.
Some of y'all have the worst buffet strategies. Every time I go to a buffet, I feel like I'm surrounded by amateurs. I can't believe there's this many people that don't know how to properly enjoy a buffet. Whether it's Golden Corral, your local Chinese buffet, or an upscale buffet at a resort, some of y'all
Instant credibility. You know his face got a lot of extra meat on it. Pause. So I'm gonna take him serious in this, dog. If it was some anorexic, skinny looking person making this video, I'll be like, man, nah. But he looked like he's a credible source.
have no idea what you're doing. First of all, you want to show up hungry. Don't be eating breakfast that day or lunch if you're doing dinner. Don't eat anything else that day if you're going to the buffet, first of all. This is how you get your money's worth. Also, I'd recommend rolling up about 3:45 p.m., about the time when the time changes between lunch and dinner. That's when you're going to get the lunch price with the dinner time food. Now, when you order your drink, don't be ordering soda. That's got carbonation and bubbles in it. What do bubbles do? They take up space in your stomach. You're not going to be able to eat as much. You're not going to get your money's worth when you get carbonated drinks. Get a water, get a tea, whatever. Just not soda.
But hold up, but wait. Sometimes, dog, I be needing that. Like, I don't drink it a lot, but sometimes I need that Coke or that Sprite so I could, you know what I'm saying? So I could burp and make new room. You see what I'm saying? I don't know about that one. I don't know. Everything else spot on, though. That shift change shit, that's true.
Now on to your first plate. You're going to want to go for the higher priced items, your proteins, your seafood, your sushi, your shrimp cocktail, your crab legs, prime rib, steak, all that stuff, the meats. That's the last place they want you to go first. And by going there first and loading up, you're going to get more for your buck. Now, once you've loaded up on meat and you're tired of chewing, go on to something lighter. Your salads, maybe a soup, some vegetables, some of your lighter items. That's where you want to go next. Again, this is all a strategy. Now, once that's out of the way, then you can enjoy your carbs. That's where they want you to go first. That's why they put the bread and the potatoes and the rice and the macaroni and all that stuff. That and the lo mein noodles. That's where they make the money. Don't fall for it.
Dog,
Wait.
the whole buffet scene is corrupted. It's food warfare, bro. They doing this shit strategically to make us not eat the expensive stuff, bro. You know what? I'm sick of it.
Till the very end to put that in your body, right before dessert. Now, finally, once you're good and stuffed, that's when you can go to dessert. Now, you don't want to be at a point where you want to barf or anything like that. That's no fun. That's not worth it. But when you're ready to go to desserts. You definitely got room. You might not think that you got plenty of room, but you still do. Everybody's got room for dessert. Enjoy the desserts and get the hell out of there. Leave a nice tip and come back again and rinse and repeat. And you'll be the best at buffet eating. Just
Hey man, I like this dude, dog. Practical, knowledgeable, likable. Good dude right here, bro.
It's so hard having such good pussy. Like, the burden I carry, having that on me every fucking day. Like,
Man,
it's so hard
bro.
having.
You know they got a lot of dark skinned dudes that watch me, bro, and I already know how they feel, dog. I'm already knowing.
It ain't tricking to a nigga with a few dollars, partner. Believe that. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't tricking. And I say I got 350s and 820s. I say I got 350s and 820s. They
Say, bro, I know y'all dudes be tricking. Y'all niggas will pay for it. I already know it.
Whenever you see a really rich person say that they're not going to give their money to their kid, but they're going to donate that money to charity, the charity is just a nonprofit that their children made. They always trying to seem like they're so noble, so against handouts and so against like nepotism and stuff, but really their kid is just going down, filing 501c3 on whatever business that they have, and then when the parent passes, it's just all going to funnel into there. And you're probably wondering why they do that, and it's because if you give the money outright, it's going to be taxed. But if you donate it to a charity, it is going to be tax-free. It's just one of the ways really rich people propagandize you into not helping out your kids. It's in the same vein of a lot of CEOs will give themselves a low salary, like under $100,000 a year, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I just didn't feel good about taking more. It's because they're paying themselves in a lot of stock options. And the reason that you get stock options is because you don't get taxed on stock options until you sell the stock. And if you have that much money in your stock options, you're not going to sell your stock for money. You're going to take out a loan against your stock portfolio. That loan isn't going to be taxed. It's probably going to have a 0% interest rate. And then you're just going to use that money as your spending money. A lot of people think that these billionaires are super smart, super savvy. They had to have gotten this money from somewhere. Really, it's because they hired the right accountant.
Facts, bro. I don't know what brokerage account y'all use if you do invest in stocks, but let's say you got like 100,000, in stocks or whatever, and you need to go buy yourself a car. You could loan that money to yourself. Real talk. You could borrow against your stock portfolio. I think most companies will let you borrow up to like 45% of what your stock portfolio is worth. So $45,000 out of $100,000, and you can buy your own car to that shit. And if you want to be honest to yourself, that same payment that you would have sent to Honda Capital or Chase or whoever you bank with, send it to yourself and let that money compound, bro. That's how a lot of rich people do their shit.
You picked a bitch that don't fuck with you for real. You picked a bitch that don't fuck with you for real.
You a loser, bro. Pack it up.
Why the fuck is this nigga accusing me of stealing his phone? And yeah, I did steal his phone. But I don't like being accused of shit, bitch. If I walked out and I saw your phone right there and I decided to steal it, don't be calling me after the fact, bitch. Then you calling me, interrupting my TikToks. Don't look for your phone. There's always gonna be like, I'm gonna call the police on you. Call the police then, bitch. Call them. We gonna both be caught up in criminal activity. I got real strong bones. Like, these bones skipped a couple generations. And the more stressed out I be, the more prominent they look. I'm supposed to be fat-faced, chubby. I'm supposed to be a very pretty, chubby girl. But I've been popping pills and doing drugs for so long and dealing with bullshit-ass people that I'm just skinny, depleted, and drained. And that's okay, but
I mean, I get privileges for being deflated and drained, but not the ones I want. Not the life I'm supposed to live. I'm supposed to live life as a fat, happy bitch. And that's why I be kind of fat phobic, because I just feel like, damn, I was supposed to be fat, but things just didn't work out for me. I wasn't loved as a child, and nobody ever fed me or made sure I ate. Everybody hate me, so I'm skinny and bony and deprived. And now I have an eating disorder, and people always wonder why I spend so much money on food.
You need to leave that dope alone. He need to leave that dope alone.
Show you how to disguise an app as something else. Open the Shortcuts app, tap on the plus icon at the top right to add a new shortcut, and add this action as Open Apps. Select the app you want to hide. I'm going to go with WhatsApp, and then add it to your home screen by tapping on the top arrow, add to home screen. Then change the name to whatever you want. I'm going to change mine to boring, and you can also change the image of the app by tapping on it. I'm going to just go with an image that's in my phone. You can choose whatever you like, whether it's an image in your phone, whatever. Once you choose, then hit add, then done. Now it looks like the boring app, but it opens up something different. If you like this trick, go ahead and follow for more. Don't forget to like and save and share with a friend.
Damn, dog. Let me see what these comments talking about, bro. Because I swear, every day y'all coming out with a new way to be Jezebels, bro. Crazy. Thanks, my next relationship would be so peaceful. A woman said it. As a Jamaican man, thank you. Hey, man, y'all know what's interesting, dog? A lot of Jamaican dudes say that they don't eat box. And I know y'all wondering why I'm going with this, because he said as a Jamaican man, it made me think about this. I think I know why they don't eat box. Did y'all see that report that said, I think 70% of Jamaican men found out that them kids ain't for them? So whole time, that's why they wasn't eating a box, because they know that them women wasn't faithful. They was getting smashed left and right, and you run the risk of basically giving secondhand fellatio to another man if you go down on a woman. Bro, it's crazy, dog. I hope y'all learned something with that, dog. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. Drop the comments in the comment section, bro.